cents today.
Congress
Hello, 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 everyone. Repositioned my microphone. Good evening, y'all. And first, what's up, Mike? Did you end up streaming earlier? If you did, I missed it. Sorry. That was like right around dinner time with the fam. Oh my collar here. You didn't miss anything. Okay. How does the audio sound, you guys? Does it sound okay? Clear enough? The mic is repositioned so it's a lot closer to my mouth. So it should be less roomy. I'm all showered and fresher than a peppermint. Oh no. Did you use the Dr. Bronze all-in-one? That people talk about that, was it the peppermint Dr. Bronze like body wash that people say like it'll have your asshole whistling? Yeah, you can hear the position change. No, I use Head and Shoulders for my whole body because I'm lazy and hairy. Dude, I use Head and Shoulders actually for my hair and my face. I get flaky eyebrows, flaky ears, and sometimes I flake like under the eye, kind of like near the nose. And what's in the whatever's in the recipe of Head and Shoulders that like helps with like, you know, dandruff and stuff is the same that I use, or the same used on my face. It helps with the flakes. Sup, Nathan T. Esser. What are you, Andy Griffith? The Andy Griffith Show? I've been growing my beard out, and it's like at a length now when I put my AirPods in, and like I try to call people, and it's like the part where the sideburns at act as like a pop screen filter. It actually muffles to the point where like it almost like mutes the AirPods. Kind of annoying. I ate so much pie with so little fork, and I was scared to reach for any. But regarding the microphone, so it sounds okay. It sounds nice and clear. Again, my mouth is a lot closer to the microphone. I positioned the boom stand, the boom arm, off to the side. versus like I had it behind the monitors coming up and over, and it was like a few feet. Now it's like a few inches from my mouth. You're the lucky one. I ate part of my pie yesterday, and then I eat my pie every morning when I have coffee. Dude, sweets and coffee, man, go hand in hand. Good thinking, Nate. It does. Maybe harder to hear the fan when they join you. Oh, that's probably true too. I also, because the mic is closer, I upped the noise gate. I had the threshold, I had open threshold on noise gate at about like -30. Now it's at -26, so a little bit of a stronger gate. But I'm also, one motivation to change it was that in case me and Allie wanted to like co-stream, or like I'm at her desk or she's at her desk, I have another like plug and play mic solution, another USB mic, and I want to make it where like two people can be talking like, you know, at the same desk, like a few feet from each other, but each other's mic won't pick up, you know, each other. Basically, like have everything set so where like the noise gate like cancels out like each of us bleeding each other's mics, but that can only be really achieved by like having mics, you know, close to each other's like mouths. Nate, why the screen name change? I noticed that too. I was like, was there an update to like YouTube or Restream? And the reason was probably that I was filming at one point. I could revert back depending if I get more gigs or not. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. I think both ways are fine, Nate. Okay, just wonder because I'm used to hearing one thing and tonight it's different. Nathan T. Esser is my actor name. The reason for that is because when I was making my IMDb profile, there was already a Nathan Esser, so I'm like, alright, I gotta come up with something different. So I used my middle initial in that. Was it? Nice. How is the gain? Because it's closer? I mean, should I turn down the gain at all? Because I didn't adjust the gain. Like on the mic, like microphone has its own like gain that I can control. In addition to OBS, I mean OBS is maxed out at 0 dB, 0.0 dB. But yeah, they have this like the volume knob to control the gain on the microphone is like stepless. Like it doesn't end. So it like it can like infinitely turn to the left or to the right, which is kind of annoying because like I wish it like stopped like at a minimum and a maximum to kind of have like a better reference, but yeah. I need to update my IMDb profile. I need to make one. Should I make one? Am I anybody special? I'm just kidding. If you get excited, it may be too loud, right? Well, I think I might like it where if I could just talk like this and be okay about it, then get used to talking at this volume, you know? Because I did feel like when it was further from my face, you know, and like closer to the back of the desk, like up above the monitor, I feel like I was like watching, you know, the meters, and I feel like I did have to shout. Let me see something. Check. check. Check, 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 check. Ooh. Check, 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 check. Yo, check, check, check. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Testing, 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 testing. Check, 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 check. Yo, testing. This is a mic check. Maybe I should put a compressor on it, but I gotta figure out how to get that set up. Then I wouldn't have to worry about it clipping. Okay, so how is this volume? I should also set up a ducking, so I'm not like... So then I could potentially have it lower. Check, check, check. Testing, testing. Are you a ghoulie or a ghosty or wee streamer beastie? Almost same as before, just a little less. Okay. I guess that was my goal, because I noticed that when I started talking, there were some that were like... it was like all red, like clipping. So, anyways, how does it sound right now, Mike? I mean, you're welcome, obviously, to let me know at any point. I won't get offended. And that goes to everybody watching, even besides Mike. Like, if anything is off, like any weird noises, video, mic, like, don't be afraid. Like, oh, I don't want to have main character syndrome and derail the stream. It's like, dude, I would rather somebody say something than I go like 3 hours with like something like glitched out. It's very even with the music. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Mike? Should I raise the mic volume a little more? A good thing. Okay. Hold on one second. I've had my hair up in a bun all day at work. But it's a good thing. Very intelligible. It makes me seem like I'm smart. I is smart. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? What'd you guys do? It was quiet. Woke up late, and after eating, I just fell asleep. I think my relationship with Thanksgiving is pretty much done. You mean like you're over Thanksgiving? Like you don't like it as much anymore, Nate? Mine was pretty chill. Smaller, smaller Thanksgiving this year. Pretty much. I'm not even married at this point when I should have been. I even got kids calling me grandpa. What is that, your sister's kids? Grandpa! I had a rowdy DJ stream, ate Chinese food. Oh, yes! Okay, so I was present on the streaming part. I didn't get this. I didn't watch your second stream because you went live again, like around like, what was it 9 p.m., 10 p.m. or something? That silly me cause with the noise. Ate half a pie. Passed out for 10 hours. My sleeping brain told me what I did to cause the noise issue. And what was that, Nate? Or I'm sorry, Mike. Sorry. Um, for myself, yeah, it was a pretty chill Thanksgiving. Only four of us, and then Allie's mom came over at some point. Usually it's been bigger. We'll either go somewhere, somebody's house, or they'll come here. In 2023, we did it here, I think. Big one. And then 24, I think we did it at Allie's parents' house, I think. This year we did it here. I think Christmas we're gonna try to have people here. Yeah, the reason it was smaller is that a lot of people like went out of town, and we had some people sick. So, but it was chill. I mean, as much as I wanted to like see people or whatever, like it was still cool to just like keep it small. Um, like I played video games, ate. I even napped at one point. Like napped after lunch. I had like plans of like, oh, I'm gonna like do some more stuff, like hanging out in the office, doing games or just getting stuff done. But it was like after lunch, I like was on the couch just like gaming, and then and then I just like fell asleep for like 2 hours. Woke up to dinner being ready. We watched Snoopy. We watched the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special one. That's the one where everybody just invites themselves over to his house. The Snoopy movie I've seen the most has actually been Snoopy Come Home. Snoopy, Snoopy, come home, Snoopy, come home, come home, come home. I grew up watching that. Had an unplugged quarter-inch cable coming into a channel and had that channel queued in the headphones, so all I could hear was a big loud hum but the stream was clean. But yeah, we watched the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. Kids got to enjoy it. And then we whipped out Wii Sports, or I did, because I still have a Wii U set up in the living room.
Did you know Ashley is having a massive sale on mattresses right now?
Oh, shut up. But yeah, I got out. I found Wii Sports, and because again the Wii U is backwards compatible with the Wii, got that set up, and then it's funny is it like to Zoe that's like old tech, like Gen Alpha, something that was like new in high school. So like it came out, yeah, launched like November 2006. I got it for Christmas 06. And it being like revolutionary at the time, I remember that the motion controls, everything was so fun, so cool. And for years to come, bro, even like the 2010s, it's like youth groups, family get-togethers, everybody played like Wii Sports. And then I'm just like thinking, like I'm showing her, it's like, you know, at her young age, it's like probably not like that obvious how old it is, but you know, showing her something that like was cool as in high school and now she's 6 in 2025, that would have been like the equivalent of like showing her like a freaking, it would have been like equivalent of like showing me like Atari, a ColecoVision, or maybe an NES when I was like her age, right? Next year it'll be 20 years, dude, that the Wii came out. 2006, man. I was 6 in 1995. 20 years would have been 75. 19, like equivalent to like 76. Let me see. Console generations. Ugh. Let's see. So the first gen was Magnavox, Odyssey, Pong, Coleco, Telstar. Let me see. Yeah, so like it would have been equivalent of like showing 6-year-old me like something from the first or second generation, like an Atari 2600, which, interesting enough, I actually technically had an Atari 2600, and I must have been younger than Zoe, because I remember, like, we had it, and then, like, we played, like, Pac-Man, all this stuff, and I, like, all those years, like, I don't remember. I mean, like, I was barely old enough to, like, understand how to play it, and my parents got it somehow, and we had it set up in in their room, and like we would mess around on it and stuff like that. But like, I wasn't like at the age like Zora. I was like old enough to like understand it, appreciate it, like have fun with it. It was like I barely understood what I was doing. But I guess technically, yeah, it would have been like the Atari 26 equivalent, right? Playing that upstairs. So, anyways, yeah, I showed her Wii Sports. We played. I had her play a little bit of bowling and baseball. She was really good at the bowling. She was getting like strikes, spares. Really good. She was like really good with that. But like, I was like explaining to her and like how to make it clear about keeping the strap on, because who remembers like the whole like people letting go of their Wiimotes and breaking their flat screen TVs epidemic, dude. Do you guys remember that? Like when the Wii first launched and there was like all these like it's coming out on the internet like how many people were like destroying their like flat screen TVs because they like didn't wear a strap, you know, while playing Wii Sports. They like let go and like smash the TV screens. I was like trying to explain like, you know, every time you play this, you got to wear this. Like you need to like check in with me or mom before you like play the game. You have to wear the strap tight. And oh, and just so we're clear, I've never let go of a Wiimote my whole life. Ever since I've owned the Wii, I've like, it's one of those things where like, it's like checking to make sure like your parachute is like functioning correctly before you like take off, right? It's like I've always been after I found out what people were doing. I mean, to me it was like obvious, right? Like you swinging something, like don't let go, be smart about it, right? But then like those videos inspired me more to be like, yeah, I need to check this like I'm checking my parachute before I go skydiving, kind of like a seriousness of like fastening, because I was like, last thing I want is to break a TV or the Wiimote. Because if I did, like in the bonus room, right? Like, who knows? Who knows my parents? Who knows if my parents would replace the TV? Because it's not their TV. Like it's like one of those things where it's like a hangout game room. So they would be like, well, you broke your own stuff. I guess you gotta buy yourself a new one. And again, if I broke the Wiimote, they'd be like, you broke your own stuff. Guess you gotta buy a new one. And like being in high school, it's like I didn't get a job until I was like in like April-ish. So like when I decided to like quit baseball, and I was like, yeah, if I'm not playing a sport, I'm gonna work. So I, you know, and even like working at Ralph's minimum wage, you know, it's like you're not making a lot of money, so last thing you want to do is break something, and then you gotta spend that money, hard-earned money, to buy something. So I was motivated to never break shit, especially a Wiimote or a TV. But I showed her like a compilation of those like early 2000s videos, like 06, 07, 08, of like people just like, dude, they would keep. It was, some of it was like sad. It was like they got a flat screen TV and a Wii for Christmas, and then they go and play Wii Sports, and then let go and break the brand new flat screen. It's like, it was so sad. But I was like showing her, I was like, this is why we wear it. This is why we strap the Wiimote to our wrist. The word for turkey in German is Truthon, which translates to angry chicken. Sorry, just read that, read that and laughed. Oh. Nate, what did you have for Thanksgiving? We had a semi-traditional, I guess you could say. Like we got a ham um from Target. Actually pretty cheap. We were like gonna try to get a honey baked ham. But then I was like, like we don't have time for it and we're not gonna buy a big ham because, it ends up being like not a lot of people are coming over, so what should we do? We decided between Trader Joe's and Target. Well, Target had one for like $20 or so. Decent sized ham. Um and was, I mean, cheap, so pretty cheap in price, but not cheap in quality. Dude, that thing was insane. And then Allie found like a online recipe for a glaze. maybe when she comes maybe when she comes in, because I think at some point she's gonna come in to play. But maybe she could tell you what the ingredients are, but she did a really good job with it. Made the ham. I mean, the ham tasted so good, dude. It tasted like better than honey baked. I only know that because I grew up honey baked ham for Christmas like every single year. Oh, and Easter. My family grew up with a honey baked ham for Christmas. So for Thanksgiving, we always did turkey, and just turkey. Christmas was honey baked ham, and then honey baked also sold turkey, but it was like sliced turkey, kind of like how they would, they kind of sold their honey baked ham. Um, and then of course for Easter we would do honey baked ham. So you can imagine like had a lot of ham from honey baked. So with that being said, it tasted the ham from Target because it was just I did such a good job of like preparing it. It tasted as good as a honey baked, bro. If we were lucky, we got rabbits for Christmas. I told my sister, don't name them. Grandpa was a pretty traditional German. See, I had no idea. Dude, that's German tradition for Christmas to eat rabbits. I have never had rabbit. Mike, did your family ever own an Atari? What's the oldest console your family had, Mike? Also, Nate, what's the oldest console you had? Or anybody else in chat, you guys chime in. What's the oldest console everybody started with? We called it our four-leg turkey. We had the Atari joysticks, but not the console, and got an NES, which we still have. Nice. Speaking of, it got me curious. Now I'm looking at old generation consoles. Also have a PS3, which may have a game in it. Never hooked up to check. Oldest console hooked up is PS3. Oldest on the shelf is my N64. Mason, when we first met at school, was the Nintendo 64 your first a home console? Did I miss anything? I had some leftovers. What's up, Nate? Just talking about oh, what's everybody's oldest console they have? Well, I guess what did you start out on? Because the oldest console, I guess, technically, like I started on, was an Atari 2600. I don't know why. I don't know. I still don't know how my parents got it. Like somebody gave it to them or something. Like a neighbor moving out was like, we got one in our garage and they just like hooked it up for me and David. But like, I don't remember much of it. So like, because of that, I like say that the Sega Saturn was our first console because that was like the first one that like they bought, they gave to us, we played. Again, so like technically the first console we had as a kid was this, but it was like I was so young, dude. It was like, gosh, was I like maybe 3, 4? Like just barely old enough to understand what was like going on with like playing the game. So, but when we got the Sega Saturn, I was old enough to play. I was able to understand it. Was I good? No, but technically like the first console like I called like our console. First console was mine. N64 was the first console that was actually mine. We had an NES and SNES as family console. Oh, sweet. Dude, Mason, I was just remembering the like some of the old original layouts of your parents' house. And before you guys did that remodel where you guys like had the living room and then the kitchen expand, like it opened up and like, you know, had the kitchen. I remember like that if you walk to the left, it's like the kitchen, and then kind of straight and narrow, and then there was like an office that was like in between the back room and the kitchen. And I remember that's like where your parents like computer was, I think. And then there was like also this like smaller table that was like opposite of the computer desk, kind of near where the doorway is to go into the back room. And there was like a smaller table, but I think it's where you guys had 4D chess set up. You guys like your parents, I think, the 4D chess, or was it the chess that you like put a barrier up in between? I'm trying to remember, but like that old era layout, Mason. Ditto, Nate. That was yours. Yo, what's up, Squishy? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? All right, Squishy. We're on the topic. What is the oldest console that you owned? I'm sorry, not now, not because you're going back and retroactively collecting it. What was your first console, I guess, that you owned? like I was saying, my first console, because like I went back and like started collecting like for stuff that was like I didn't play growing up. That was like older, right? Like for the NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis. But I mean, like my first real console, like to me, was the Sega Saturn, because that was the first real console that my parents like got me and my brother. Like I was saying, it's like we had a 2600, but it was like it was just like a random point as a young kid that they just had set up in my parents' room that me and my brother barely understood how to play Pac-Man or in Space Invaders. But I remember holding the joystick and like playing some of those games, and then one day like it was gone, and I never understood why. I was like, and I just like never went into detail about my parents. And I don't even know how much that they really remember, but like I thought it was like it was broken or something, so they got rid of it. But yes, first console that we owned, oldest console owned, I guess, Sega Saturn. Doing right, but sleepy. Were you up late last night? For me, it was the PS2, but we did have a PS3 also. I think we had the GameCube also, but no games for it. But okay, yeah. So that was nascent. That was the old era with the side door. I also remember you guys had this really cool can crusher. I think it was like right outside by the side door. Not 4D chess, Kriegspiel. Blind chess where you need a ref because you can't see your opponent's pieces. Ah, okay. That's right, yeah. Yeah, 4D chess is what they play in the 10 Forward. The Enterprise, right? uh... Okay, guys, what games have you been playing recently? Huh? Dude, okay, so you guys know, obviously, some of the games I've been playing have been Picross as part of the Mario series, Power Wash Simulator. Also, there is another game, you guys, I need you guys to check out. I don't even know what you call this. It's on Game Pass. Okay? Let me boot it up. Let's see. Just a quick example. I'm not gonna like really play it. It's called Ball Pit. So check it out. Let me actually just install it. Now that I'm thinking about it. I usually play it on the cloud. Actually, now I'm curious. Can I support playing I'm sorry. Guys, be present because this is gonna be interesting. Let's see if my internet can support cloud gaming at the same time while I'm streaming. Let's see if anything takes a hit. Okay. There's actually a lot of stuff that sometimes I play, I just stream it with the Xbox Game Pass, right? Okay, so I don't see anything taking a hit so far. Okay, now this, I don't even know what kind of game. I don't know what game you would technically call this. I don't even know what genre it is, but check it out. This game, you guys, is so fun. It's like so simple, straightforward. It's called like Ball Pit, right? And obviously you have characters who have different stats. You can level your characters, but look, as you look at as you like kill things, right? Watch. Keep a looking. Keep a looking. Stay on target. Stay on target. Look, level up, right? So let's see. Now, it looks like as I'm understanding it more. Okay, go ahead and ban that bot, bro. Ban it. Thank you. By the way, who banned it? Let's see. Who did the banning? Let me see. There we go, Mike. Thank you. Okay, so for this game, it looks like you can have a max of 4 different balls and 4 different passives at the same time, right? So each time you level up in the level or in the game, right? You get to choose an upgrade. So this, I guess by default he already has like a fire ball. So as you can see, it says upgrade ball, burn, level 2, right? Second ball, egg sack. Third is a passive, right? So as you can see here, egg sack, 2239 hit damage, explodes into 2 to 4 baby balls on hitting an enemy, has a 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Okay, and so again, burn and egg sack are balls. Okay, I can either upgrade my burn to 2 or add an additional ball that does something else at the same time. Passive, rubber headband. Balls start off at 70% speed but increase by 20% each bounce. I'm gonna go with egg sack. Okay, this time. My strategies can change depending on it, you know. But yeah. But basically, yeah, like it's a pretty simple, pretty straightforward game, as you can see, right? Now the thing is, like, you don't want to let them get down here where I'm standing, because if you let it get too close, then it automatically attacks you. They jump and they attack you. I mean, the enemy dies, but it takes a crap ton of your health. Look, level up again, right? Now I can do a new ball, freeze. Has a 4% chance to freeze enemies for 5 seconds. Passive, increase crit chance to 20% when hitting enemies in the front, right? So not like ricocheting the ball off the sides, or egg sack times 2. But because I want to show you guys what 3 balls looks like on stream, I'm just going to choose the freeze ball. But yeah, see that? So this is like the second level in the game. Oh, this is cool. Now watch this. After you take out enough enemies, some of them drop this, right? This is fission. Now this is gonna upgrade. Look, check it out. See? Woo! But eventually, they'll start dropping things where you can like evolve balls, where basically you start combining, balls. Basically, this reminds me of Element TD in terms of like how sometimes upgrades work with the balls. But anyways, so look at, we grew another level already because we collected a lot of the blue gems. Whoops. Let's see, we do a passive. You know, let's just get 4 balls out there before we even do a passive. Let's show you what 4 balls looks like. So, now, what I would do is, what I found my strategy is go back and forth and try to collect all the gems, like, as you're shooting. Like, don't wait until you clear it to collect the gems. Just like as they drop, you kind of want to just like go in, shoot left, shoot right, make sure you're like, you know, like for example this, let's take care of this guy before he gets too deep. Look at it. See how it's, look at, see, he's a, oh, look, see? I didn't take him out in time. Instead, he jumped at me. Like, the exclamation mark turned to red, where it was, like, imminent, like, they were gonna attack. If you let them get too deep, then they just, like, red exclamation mark, you know, they attack you. That's, like, their whole thing, is it, like, it doesn't let enemies get past you. It's, like, once they get to the point where they're about to pass you, they attack you, then die. Okay, so now let's do a passive. Decrease damage taken by 10%. Look at that. Oh, look. Another one of these things. Vision upgrade. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Now, I started playing this like 2 days ago, but this game is really fun. Because it's just like so simple. It's like, you know, sometimes great games are literally just like little simple games like this. Like little simple games like this can be just so fun, you know? It's like sometimes you don't need some like crazy Unreal Engine 10 procedurally generated infinite worlds like No Man's Sky, like crazy physics and graphics and endless worlds. You know, it's like, as you've been seeing, right? What we learned with Starfield, right? Like, what was the whole thing? Like, if you see that mountain, you can go climb to it. You can climb it or something, right? And like, that was the whole thing, is that like, Starfield had a lot of like big open planets that you can like walk and do things or fly through space, but there really wasn't much. It was like a cake, right, with like all icing, but like not much cake under the icing. If that makes sense, right? It's like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, again, you can have the craziest graphics, the craziest physics, and the biggest worlds, like, you know. But it's like, if the game sucks, like, who gives a shit, right? Sounds like Star Citizen. Right, Star Citizen, man. Is Star Citizen still in its? Is it still in alpha? Has it technically made beta yet, man? It's been in alpha for like 10 years, right? But anyways, you can make these crazy games, and yet the game can suck. It's like, just because you have like those things don't make a great game. And to me, this is the most fun I've had with a game in a long time. And literally, it's like some isometric, like 16, like almost 16-bit looking game. No depth, but it's fun. It's so fun. I think it's still alpha. That's hilarious. Let's do level 3 of the breastplate. Yeah, let's do that. But you get what I'm saying? It's like, I guess for me as a millennial, I come from a place of like, you know, of like understanding what makes like a good game. And not saying no, if you're not millennial you don't understand, but you know, the reason why I say millennial is that, you know, we were kind of like for 3D games, right? The early era of 3D games. It's like technology was limited. It was like, and like 3D, like early 3D was like kind of corny, you know, like N64, PS1. And so because of those limitations, you know, like companies were forced to make like fun games, right? Where it's like, we can't really do what we want because of the limitation of graphics. So we gotta kind of just make it work, and that limitation made like companies really like make fun games, because again, there was like limitations. So it's like they had to basically make their plans, or like what they were brainstorming, their vision, work with the limitations at the time, you know, which forces you to get creative, right? Now it's like freaking 8K resolution textures, and again, we can do endless procedurally generated worlds and all this stuff, and 4090 graphics card, 5090 graphics card, and yet still make like the most like mid-game ever. It's like now like we have the technology to make the games it's like technology is a place now where it's like every developer in like the 90s, like their dream come true of like, wow, we could actually make the game we've always wanted to make, you know. But like since those developers are all moved on, retired, it's like now it's like people are making crazy looking games, right? But there's no sustenance. Now check it out. Now I can do, so I picked up that special thing again. Look, I can either upgrade, do the fission thing again, or evolution, right? So evolution will take two balls, like two different elements, and combine them. Like, watch this. So you'll take the burn one, freeze one. Now, what do we got? Frozen Flame. It's like Schedule 1, super simple low poly game. I don't think it was just the limitation of graphics, but it was how much it would cost to make a game. Back then, you can not just use a free game engine and publish online, more like Steam, right? Oh my gosh, why does it keep disconnecting? Early music was limited by hardware, and it made me a better composer because I had to learn how to work around things just versus just layering endlessly, right? Now look at this. We are in I guess I probably use my better internet here now that we're on fiber and on a better plan, but back in H2, I'm sorry, H2, you guys don't know what that is, but that's my old apartment. But basically, in my old apartment, I tried live stream, like using the cloud streaming. At the same time streaming one time, I think it was like Banjo-Kazooie or Perfect Dark. I was like trying to do it, and it like took a hit to the stream and a hit to the game, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I can't like cloud stream gaming and stream at the same time. But my guess is a few things happened. I have a better internet. I'm also streaming from a different computer because I have a dedicated stream PC, and I'm like cloud gaming on a different PC. Also better internet, but I also wonder if that was like back in 2022, so I wonder if just Xbox like has figured out how to deal with like stuff like that to make it so people could like actually like stream and stuff. Oops. They also could not just push out over the air updates, so games were a lot more polished. That's right. That's like one of the biggest things, right? Like don't pre-order a game or something, right? Stop pre-ordering games. That makes companies like fine-tune stuff, right? When you're ready for a break and a laugh, here's a 2-minute video to enjoy, suitable for work. Alright, let's see.
We are gardeners.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Best Buy has Black Friday deals on tech. The Black
There, I ruined it. I've seen these before. I think this guy posted a lot on TikTok.
Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose. And
Speaking of pushing out, you ever crack off a fart and want to immediately run from it? When your own farts do trauma, cause trauma.
Used to laugh and call him names. They never let Rudolph join in any reindeer game.
Okay, Mike. If I get a copyright strike, who am I gonna get it from in this instance?
Can you take me higher to a place where snow?
Growing up with Creed, I thought you might get a laugh. Yeah.
Can you take
Be higher. It's different. That should be fun. Okay, but here's the joke, right? Am I gonna get a copyright strike from Creed or whoever owns the rights to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Who's gonna lay claim to this copyright strike?
They'll always let Rudolph join in any reindeer game. 'Cause one
I'd say it's a big reach, but frankly, it's not anyone.
oh, Santa came to say, can you take me higher to a place where snowmen sing? Can you take me higher to a place where sleigh bells ring?
That was a good one. That was a good mashup. I think this Christmas music is pretty good. Wait, what do you got, Squishy? Wait, why does it look like it's Crash Royale like character, dude? Or what's that game called? Crash Royale, yeah. Yeah, there we go, Mike. How's that sound in your speakers? You just waking your subs up, Mike. Alright, Mike, send me something to wake your subs up. Put it on Instagram Reels now. It's my 10 top beats. That was sick. How about this one? Wait, resend it? I think you sent the same link again. Yeah, send me something, baby. Let's go. What do we got? Hey, DJ Lycan. Wait, this is your channel? Stolen from MySpace. Nope, not mine at all. Have you reached out to this person? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter how much you can do, right? Hey, well, at least I credit you, DJ Lycan, dude. There's like 4 versions on YouTube. Dude, I forgot, man. We can play your music, right, without getting copyright strikes? Right, Mike, send some of your early 2000s techno trance stuff. The stuff that me, Garrett, and Matt used to love listening to. Remember the last Christmas Slayer mashup? God, I'm trying to remember that one. It's almost as old as me. There we go. Let's look at the comments, man. What do you got? What's the newest comment? 1 year ago. Whoa, dude. People are still discovering this. Mega Rock. Love it. And Thanksgiving, we were supposed to be thankful. I'm thankful for Christmas music like this. Mike, they love your stuff, bro. I may have commented on that. I know I commented on a few others. Bro, Mike, send some of your early trance stuff. Your techno stuff, dude. What do we got? We got here. Yeah, here we go. Bro, you need to upload this to like Spotify or Apple Music, man. Or SoundCloud, man. You have it on SoundCloud? Watch, you need a copyright strike for this. But it wouldn't be for me, right? This is a music, dude, that we've been playing on the track for like Gran Turismo on the PS1 or some racing game on the N64, like Extreme G, bro. This is a song you blast while in your 98 Honda Civic speeding down the highway at night. Remember with Need for Speed you could upload and use the Xbox to get to play this? Yes, I did that on the Xbox. I played the Counter-Strike. I remember I played the Counter-Strike exclusive on the Xbox. And I remember I would listen to like Korn. always love that. Have you I'm gonna say, have you ever
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
love that song? Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 had amazing soundtracks. Anyways, Mike, I was saying, have you ever like tried to revisit this music? Okay, no joke, these farts are about the worst ever made. Actually felt it in my nose, yowza. Late 90s, early 2000 arcade vibes for sure, Nate. For sure. Speaking of yes, actually, about to set up a hardware studio again once I clean out my storage area and move the bed to it. Oh yeah, speaking of things listening to, hold on. Oh yeah, this guy.
Five sub.
It's this style, Mike. This style guitar playing is such a interesting style. There's like a few guitarists that do this. I mean, dude, you should see his hands. He's doing some crazy stuff with the volume knobs, and like the way he's like swiping to make that whoop whoop whoop. That's what people were saying too is even real, but all these videos, like he's like, yeah, like people say like, dude, this sounds like real, but he tries to like show that he's doing it. Like this is audio coming through his camera in his room. I love that Get Out sounding. Get Out, dude. I heard the original GTA video, dude. That car meetup. European kids need to go to their swim lesson. feel like that's something from like a very like anime sounding. Sounds really cool. Dude, why does it sound like an intro to a show? So cool. Crazy. I know, right? Dude, so that's what I was saying is like this era of like dude, it's so cool. And the thing is so perfect because he makes these like little just like clips, but like people been using him like crazy for like edits on TikTok and stuff, which is crazy because it fits. That's so cool, man. What else have we got? But yeah, this guy, the other dude we saw before him, like this, I don't even know what style you would even call this, but this seems to be like a trend that some people are doing. Like this whole sound. That's so cool. The video keeps freezing, bro. Dude, it's so wild, bro. That's so good, man. Jeez. I mean, he's good. There's no doubt about that. That's so cool. And what's perfect is that, like, obviously his whole thing is he barely has any actual, like, music. Any, like, dude, he barely has any long format videos. Like, his whole thing is shorts or, like, short form content. But the thing is that, like, those samples. So that's like what he's doing. He's, like, doing a bunch of samples, like, and I think that's perfect for what he's just trying to play. It's so cool. Lifeguard says I'm banned from the pool. It's called Child Protective Services. Mike, what do you think of this guy? He's pretty good. It's pretty cool, man. Oh, he's showing it like fake versus raw. Like, or I'm sorry, like because people are claiming it's fake, so like sometimes he replies to his videos with like the raw camera footage.
What's up, guys? A lot.
The get out at the end.
What's good, y'all? A lot of.
Anyways, I don't know what style you would even call that, Mike, but that guy is doing some cool stuff. Oh, we were listening to this while you're in the bathroom, but I want to play some of it again. But this guy does some crazy samples. Like both of those dudes we've been playing so far. DJ, this guy's name is RJ Passon. I don't know how you pronounce it, but these two guys, their whole thing is that like they just do all these crazy. He's inspired by a band called Polyphia. Yeah, it's funny is that Polyphia has actually, what's his face? Tim from Polyphia. He's actually worked with this dude who I'm about to play, RJ Passon. They actually collabed. Dude, it's so cool because it's like it's just like sampling. It's just that's all they do is they upload these like little samples like in short form content, but it's so cool. Japanese pop chords and last sampling, yeah, totally. Yeah, on TikTok. He does a lot bigger numbers on TikTok than YouTube, but I mean, people upload to all three. But people were like, dude, like he plays like stuff that sounds like intros to like a lot of anime and stuff. We'd love to know the signal chain. You gotta go to his videos and ask him. Maybe he'll respond, huh? This stuff could be the intros to the guitar guy. What a collab that'd be. In the process of returning to TikTok. Nice. I like TikTok. I actually, for short form content, I think TikTok is way better. It's just the algorithm of like pushing things to your like their For You page. The algorithm is literally like it's like light years ahead of YouTube and Instagram Reels. That was a cool one. Dude, that was a good one. Dude, I feel like I could scroll through his whole all his stuff. Just have one big long playlist that just goes through all this. I mean, he's really good. Yeah, he collabed with Tim from Olivia. I'm gonna play some Power Wash Simulator. What do you guys think of that? Hold on, let me take a few minute break. Let's power through it. Anyways, yeah, let's take a quick break and then we'll come back to just chill. What do you guys think? You guys like chilling? Are you guys chill people? All right. BRB. Okay, we back. Go for it, Mr. Kyle Delfino. BRB. Alright, squishy, sound good. I left a positive comment on the video using my song, but I get tons of "you're not the real composer, shut the F up" type responses. You said original composer and loved it, still being enjoyed. I think that's a good comment. It's a good comment to leave, Mike. I think that's a good take on it. Right. Play Power Wash Simulator. Yeah, not gonna try to get money or anything. It's actually that channel only, right? My quality is actually quieter when he came back. Perhaps his position changed. Oh, I think I realized I'm just talking quieter. Anyways, how does this sound? Very good, sound good. Mike, how is the mix between the mic, the game, and the music? Have you ever encountered a streamer called Meowthy? It may have showed you for intro video, maybe. Game is a bit loud. Okay, hold on. Okay, turn down the game master volume a smidge. Let's see. Okay, how is that, Mike? How's the mix now? All right. Okay. How's the mix, guys? Sound any better? Turn the master volume down. She's just cringe in a fun way, but oh my god, I can't listen to her for too long. But she was trying to pronounce my name. I told her, and she's like, "So you're that green shit that grows on trees?" In a loud New York accent, laughed so hard. Use a little more mic, but overall very usable. Okay. They're pressure washing somebody underneath their wooden deck in the middle of the freaking forest. How could you ever let your forest deck ever get like this? I've been known to hit +6 in OBS and get all crunchy, so what do I know? But okay, so going back to what you're saying, the shit that grows on trees. What grows on trees? It sounds like lichen. DJ lichen. It's all the sexy drippings. The moss, lichen. Lichen werewolf animal, lichen green shit on trees. A friend uses old iPhone text-to-speech to auto-read his chat, and it calls me Lincoln. Yeah, dude, you should expand your, or update your bio, Mike. DJ Lycan. Like Lycan Cat, DJ Catnip, and green shit that grows on trees. Need a better picture on here as a cat, not just a human with a cool shirt. Yeah, I guess you could do an updated one, right? Mike, how's the temp been at your place? Dude, it got up to 78 yesterday. No, I'm sorry, 2 days ago. It got to 70. Yesterday it was 73. It was a spring Thanksgiving. But had Thanksgiving been 2 days ago, it would have been a freaking hot Thanksgiving, man. Yeah, it got up to like 78, almost 80 degrees in Lawndale, man. You call that fall? Huh? Bunch of freaking lizards. Oh, I love the heat. Don't move to Arizona, you lizard. While we will never get all 4 true seasons and true cold here. I also don't want 72 all year round. Oh, it's DK's treehouse. It's cool tonight, 48 degrees right now. Whoa. Yeah, dude, it must get hotter and cooler where you're at than here in Torrance, man. Okay. It does. 29 to 103 is the range. Last winter was mild, never got below 40-ish. Okay. Yikes, down to 29, huh? There is one more, I think, power washer. Well, at least it's only showing one more available for an upgrade after this one. This is the second to highest power washer. So there's one more that has even higher stats than this one. But it's $5 grand and now 4,300. So I wonder after completing this job if we'll have enough for that power washer. If you met the ground, will it power levitate you? No. I'm trying right now. Okay, Mike. Which one do you like the best? This one is the the full stream, strongest one. It's like the thinnest, but it's a full stream. Then here's the next one. This is the yellow one. This is the green one. They're going wider as I'm going up. And then the gray one. So it's the red one, yellow, green, gray, and then soap. The goofy bubble noises. Ever used a powerful hose to propel you out and yourself across a pool? No, I haven't. I must be missing something. Only red made a sound. Here. So here's red. It's right here. Right here. Okay. You hear that? Here's yellow. Green. Gray. Oh, so you reacts to what you hit? Yes. Yeah, so this is shooting straight at nothing. And this is aiming it at a tree. What is up with the cameras? Don't touch the tree. What do the old dog and the old tree have in common? I mean, doctor took away their bark. I mean, doctor took away their bark. Just thought that one up. Nice. Oh, like the green shit that grows on trees? Oh, there's a waterfall over here. Can't go over there. Yesterday I was singing in the gravy, that is where I want to swim in the gravy, as it coats my every limb to the tune of in the Navy. I heard a neighbor outside say, okay then. In the gravy. In the gravy. It puts the gravy on its skin. Actually, let's go back to doing the other side of the day yet. Removing all the sexy drippings. But the deck under people's barbecues is way grosser than anyone really thinks about. Yes. All the stuff dripping down into it. That's what gives the deck all its flavor. Meat icicles. Stalliga meats. Stalactites. Stalagmites. Leftover double glazed ham, baby Swiss on the side, Sand Lakes American on the other, mayo fried bread. Let's go. You make that just now? Or are you gonna make that? Gonna make that later. Wait, Land O'Lakes makes American cheese, bro? It's way better than Kraft and Similar. Makes melty cheeseburger like Five Guys. Dude, that sounds good. I'm a big fan of American cheese, bro. I'm also a big fan of a white American. I physically recoil at Kraft anything. My other roommate, Paw Patrol string cheese, hadn't had it once in 20 liters while our standards were low as kids. Yeah, what is it, like skim? What is it, skim mozzarella, right? Low fat. Told him he wasn't flamboyant enough to eat the Disney princess version. Seems like your current roommate's a nice person. Over the years, it seems like for the most part, you've been blessed with nice roommates. Except that old dude when you were in Lamita, right? That's the only roommate I could think of that was not a good roommate. He was nice, just a really bad fit. Remember his Tarzan's treehouse in Disneyland being the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse? I don't think I knew that. My current roommate and I have been living together 12 years and have been off and on low-risk partners. If people would tolerate living with me, I got a gem here. That's good. I'm glad that's... You know, I'm glad you have a good roommate. Out of all your places that you've lived, which ones have been your favorite? Yesterday at stream I full-on assaulted a seized chocolate turkey and exploded. He was right there to eat. Clean it up. You make him sound like he's a dog just like sitting there at your feet waiting for you to drop food. I let Chad decide how long it lived, and it's sitting on the DJ equipment. Oh, his online persona is a dog. When he was cleaning it up and eating it, sounds like that was like just tax. Cleanup tax. It was. He got half, I got half. I'm gonna help you clean it up, but there is gonna be a charge for that. And chat was like, I'm glad that wasn't too graphic. They gave me turkey, or said they gave Mr. Turkey 6 minutes to live, so I did that. You're busy, averaging 10 euros high as 18. Whoa. Yeah, I saw that. You did have a lot of people in yesterday. Honestly, I feel like you should be getting way more viewers, but that's the unfortunate side of, you know, I don't even know what you would call it, algorithm chance. It's like the quality you're putting out is like better than like a lot of like people who are like actual like partnered streamers. It just sucks that like you're not getting the same like exposure. You know what I'm saying? It's like the quality you're putting out is like somebody, you know, is like a recording artist or should be partnered on Twitch. Yet your exposure is like, you know, you're probably deep in the music pages on Twitch, the category. But yeah, keep it up, Mike. That's cool that that's cool. It seems, have you looked at any of your data stream statistics? Are you like slowly averaging more streamers? My notes are creating reach now. That's why I gift subs to my own channel. Yep, nobody can front page for me because I don't wear a slinky see-through top. Well, maybe you should. My viewers on average are 1/3 more than 2023 now. Okay, so that's good, all right? Third more than what they were in 23. There we go. Content is gonna get better because I got new cameras, but haven't had help dialing them in. I'll be doing music production streams once the bed moves, so it will appeal to more people. Sweet. My current battle is I have to prove for the 4th time to Social Security that I'm still blind because I don't read mail. Wonder why. Mispronounced notifications and my benefits I pay rent are cut off. December is going to be interesting. You have to prove that you're blind. How is that something you still have to prove? Isn't there like some sort of like scientific like data that's like, hey, this isn't like temporary blindness and not something that currently can be corrected with any technology in 2025. So until then, I'm very much blind. It's genetic, it ain't gonna change. But for now, I have 1/4 my usual income for December. You play a game where you're a chicken. The wild thing is there's probably a chicken simulator out there. There's also a game called Little Kitty Big City, Your Oldest. I like it. Oh, yeah, I've actually played it. We both played it. No idea if it's good. It's not bad. I didn't find it that exciting to play, but it's not bad. Pretty interesting game, though, I will admit. It kind of went nowhere. Yeah, I'm curious how much it actually really did. I mean, it's a cool concept. It's just, it's an indie game. I think some people enjoyed it, but you know, I got limited time to play games, and I don't know. Sometimes games like that just aren't appealing for me to try out, you know, and like mess around with it for long. Did you make enough to get the last upgrade washer? No, I'm now at 4,400. All that spraying, dude. I made $100. Oh, there's a house up here. I'm like trying to slowly make my way up all the stairs, the different levels on the deck. It's a tree house. Like, literally a tree house. Nate called it, yeah. Dude, Nate's DK's house. All the furries going nuts over Zootopia 2. Half my social media is about it. Oh, Zoe just went to go see that with her friends earlier this week. Yeah, we watched Zootopia a lot. And Sing. Big fan of those animal movies in this house. That's part of the movie is that no cheetah can be fat like me. Dude, the cheetah that is a receptionist in the first Zootopia, right? At the police station. You should have said, "Now cheetahs can be fat." Like, what schools did you go to growing up? I feel like we talked about it, but I forgot. Did you do? I forgot. Did you do the normal track of like Seaside, Calimere, South? Hickory then Madrona, okay, and then south. Did you have Mr. Elena for any classes? I remember you knew about him well because of you and Matt used to make fun of him because he's like a Bose guy, right? Or JBL. What is he? What is he? A JBL guy or a Bose guy? I forget which one. No, just hang on his class a lot. Nearly got him in trouble a few times. Dude, he was obsessed with was it RC Cola? Dude, I haven't had RC Cola in a long ass time. Did they go out of business? He hated JBL, liked Infinity and Hulk Audio. RC Cola rocks. Now I want one. Yeah, he always drank an RC Cola every single day. That was like his whole thing. He had like a reusable 7-Eleven big gulp kind of thing, and he would just fill it up with the RC Cola. Yeah, you like crack open a can of RC Cola and then like be drinking it all the time. Wait, Wait, we have technology. Why don't we use it? RC Cola. Oh, they got a Walmart for a 12 pack for $5.88. They got some bottle RC Cola at Walgreens. What if it had rum in it like Mr. Nemec's Cokes did? Mr. Nemec. I mean, it makes sense, dude. The way I said that out loud. Mr. Nemec, dude. Well, I played baseball with Nemec for 2 years before he left, and then McIlvain took over again. But yeah, Coach Nemec, dude. Baseball. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if he was doing that. And now that I think about it, sometimes it actually makes sense. I made money off Nemec. How do you think his Cokes got rum in them? Good question, because how did... how were you able to get rum? Stealing dad's supply? Oh my gosh. Did your dad ever find out? Yeah, what kind of underground like syndicate network, dude, did you run? He knew, but it was kind of unspoken. I feel like that was like an era of like people can get away with things a lot easier. You know? I mean, even when I was a junior going to senior in high school, dude, all the coaches were like chewing tobacco and shit on the field, and I'm almost curious how many of the and some of the dudes in my class are chewing tobacco. I'm like, how many of you are actually 18? Like, you'll be 18 in a few months, or in a half a year. You know, it's like I wonder. I'm gonna, because I didn't keep track of it. I just didn't think much of it, you know. But just like thinking about it, like, you know, how much of that shit did everybody used to get away with, you know, back then. There's some money. I think if to do that to play baseball, coach just wanted the team to do it well. The less said about a female science teacher, the better, and I still got to be in the class. Science teacher, what was it? What was, they start with a B. What's her name? It did not. Okay, then never mind. Check your text. We don't want to say it publicly, but it's my story. Yeah, I just got it. Gosh, do I know who that is? Maybe I did know who that is at some point. I don't think I had her. They left like in 05. The name sounds familiar, to be honest. I just don't know. Yeah, I'll have to look in the yearbook. Did you ever have Mr. Hetman? The memory I have of him is shooting him in the face with a cork covered in Vaseline, honestly, on accident. All in the name of science, but aim was off. No, I did not have Hetman, but I know who you're talking about, though. want to make a game called Turkey in the Straw, where you have to band together with other turkeys, take over the farm, more money. I'm now at 4,700. Holy moly. I think we're gonna end there, dude. Holy moly. Oh. Yeah, I think we're gonna end here for the night. Oh. Is there anything else you could change upgrade, like different silly jumpsuits for your washer? Actually, yeah, you can buy different suits. I'll have to look into those. There's a lot I need to look into. There's a lot you can upgrade, a lot you can buy, all kinds of stuff. I've been mainly focusing on washers because the higher up the washer you get, the more powerful, the better the stats it gets. And meaning, like, you know, because the different nozzles, the wider the nozzle you go, the weaker it gets. But the higher you go up in the power washer, like a more powerful one, it's like even the ones that are like weaker, like wide nozzle spray tips, those get stronger too. So I've just been hard focusing on just upgrading the washer. All in good time, yeah. But anyways, I think let's wrap it up here. There should be a consequence for too much power, like shipping paint off a car. Yeah, I'm curious. They just made a second game, so I'm wondering if there's actually like consequences and stuff like that. We'll have to look into it. See you next time. Thank you, Mike. But yeah, just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Been streaming for about 3 hours, 18 minutes. Decent stream. But yeah, thank you, Mike, for hanging out. Thank you, Nate, Mason, Squishy, and anybody else who may have been lurking and just had the stream up but hadn't said anything. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, most important is just thank you guys for continually showing up, putting in the effort, energy just to pull the stream up and hang out. Appreciate it. If you want to support further, you can, and if you're on Twitch, you can use your Prime subs. If not, no problem. The most I can, the best thing you could do is show up. That's all I ask. And you know, it's fun when you show up because then we get to hang out. Not just adding a party or you know, adding a number, but you know, more the merrier. So it's, you know, like I said, it's like I could play games offline, you know, but I choose to stream and play games because, you know, to be honest, it's fun playing a game while, you know, having a good conversation, chatting and hanging out. So I really do enjoy that. So thank you for being here and showing up. But yeah, I resubbed today. Thank you, Mike. I do appreciate that, man. Appreciate the support. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Or today's Friday. Jeez, I thought it was Saturday. Man, Thanksgiving really throws you off, huh? But yeah, enjoy the rest of your Friday night. I think we'll try to stream tomorrow. Hopefully we can play some Picross with Allie. Continue chipping away at the Mario franchise playthrough. But yeah, good night, Mike. Good night, everybody.